Hey everyone, it's Clint. Welcome to a coffee table video. This is not going to be a review, which is always how I do things. I'm just making comments on this Beast Wars series because I'm following it. This is one of only two comic book series that I'm actually getting singles of as I'm following. So they're both IDW though. One is Beast Wars and the other one is The Last Ronin. And the fact that they're both coming out from IDW is shocking because The Last Ronin is actually really good. And I've read a lot of Ninja Turtle comics in my day, and it's good. It's up there. I really am enjoying it. So I'm looking forward to the third one, I guess, which comes out next week. But Beast Wars, on the other hand, I really want to like it. And you know that there's a problem when the cover's the best thing about this book. I always complain about the covers, but this is actually, I kind of like just the white background sometimes. It actually makes it stand out more. I think I gotta do one of these sometime where it's just a white background, cool pose. Not that this is an amazing cover by any means, but wait till we get into here. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so essentially the point of all this is, why rush a book? That's what this comes down to. This is supposed to be a monthly book, and either they couldn't afford to pay the artist to do enough in advance, or the artist is trying to keep up with the monthly schedule, and it's just not working. It really isn't. And I'll show you why. A few things is like this. Copy and pasted backgrounds drive me crazy. And I think like you'd have to have a really good reason to have the same static shot twice in a row. I have used this, I think, once or twice, and it's usually when you want to show one small change that's happening on a panel. But even then, like this movement from here to here, it would just it would obviously look better if you just changed camera angles. So that doesn't make sense. But what it tells me is that they need to save time. And this whole story basically, there's a few points here, but they need to save time, so they're rushing through everything. Second, why on earth did you pay money, presumably, to Transformers to make a Beast Wars comic book if you're not going to use the characters? Like, that's the benefit of using the IP. That's the only benefit of using the IP, is that people have heard about it and they're going to buy the book because they're interested in the characters that they are already introduced to. But now we're on, issue 4, and all we're doing is still developing this new character, which is clearly what you're going to have to do because you've introduced a brand new character. I would have done this so differently. I would have started with the original cast and introduced a new character maybe down the line, but character is not interesting. Second off, what is that thing? The planet that they're living on should be prehistoric Earth, basically. And this thing is there, like, what? This has suddenly become the Croods or something, where there's like mixed up nonsensical creatures. Why? I don't understand. I'm trying not to be too harsh, but I believe that this artist probably could do a lot better if it wasn't for the time. But you'll also run into things where, okay, copy and paste much. Like, there's something going on here. But it ends up looking like the Very Hungry Caterpillar. Do you remember that story? It's like the derpiest poses, the creatures. You want to see Soy Cheetor? Where is he? There he is. That thing looks sick. He looks like a house cat that has been underfed. I don't understand. Why? If you want to make your own story, then make your own story. What is this? This looks like the Sonic the Hedgehog meme. What is this? This doesn't make any sense why this book's even being made at this point. At first, I gave this so many chances. So many chances. It's so ridiculous. And there's the house cat again. He's a cheetah. He's like muscular. So the story takes you essentially nowhere. Now let's look at the fan art section. Holy cow. Look, I think this art is better. I would watch that, probably because it wasn't rushed. This art is better. This is the fan art section. Even this art. And even though I said the cover's pretty good, clearly this cover's better. So why is my question. I think the model that IDW did with The Last Ronin is superior in every way. You're getting a little bit bigger of a book. You're getting it, yes, fewer issues. They come out less frequently, okay? And sometimes they come out late. But the story is so much better. The art is so much better. And it comes out frequently enough that I'm still following it. You know, this has confirmed to me, because I think the shortfalls that have come with this book could totally be fixed by the release schedule being changed. I mean, I don't know much about the creative team, so I'd have to wonder if, you know, it's necessarily the right creative team for the project as well. But having said that, I still think that if you had more time to work on it, if it was being released in larger sections, slightly larger sections, and you had some time to make sure that you had the story done, it's going to be a better product. It just is. Last Ronin is one example of that. Anyway, so that's my thoughts on current Beast Wars, and really this is emblematic of problems all throughout comics right now, especially for these little titles. I don't know if I should continue following this just for the sake of the video series, or if I should just drop it. If it was just me reading it, I would drop it, because it's clear now at this point by issue 4 that all they're doing is making it about a new character and intertwining this new characters in the old storyline, the original storyline from the TV series. So, and all the interesting parts are only from the TV series. So there you go. So I guess watch the TV series. Anyway, thanks. Oh, don't forget Downcast Submerged. Downcast number 3 is coming out on Indiegogo on June 1st. Sign up for the mailing list, pre-launch page, any way you can. You want to back it in the first 24 hours. Also, Fatal is live on Indiegogo as well, and it is getting closer to 100K, which is amazing. So thank you very much, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.